Hey everyone, this is Nick. So this is going to be kind of a behind the scenes look of how I find a location for a photo shoot. So I have a model that I want to shoot with that has a really nice pink dress she wants to shoot in, and we decided on this town because it was a good spot for both of us, and I'm just kind of looking around the town trying to find a good location. So we decided that we wanted a spot that had some water and maybe some nice greens in the background because it would contrast well with the pink dress. So I'm just driving up the main road of the town that has the river that runs alongside it. It kind of goes up in the mountains, and I got way too far up in the mountains and decided to just turn around because I didn't really find a spot to pull over, and it would be way too far for the model and I to drive on the shoot day. So I ended up going back into town and going to a couple parks that I know have river access as well. Should be a little bit better location. So we'll pick up there at the first park. So I'm here at the second location. It's just a little park that's kind of on the outside of town. This area is pretty nice because it has access to the river and it's got a nice parking area. So we'll go check it out and see how this one works. So this is kind of a bummer. This is a pretty nice little area here, but there's this closed to public use sign here. So we'll walk down the river a little ways and see if there's anything better. So just up the ways a little bit here, there's a nice shoreline. Could have probably a pretty nice background. The water seems a little fast though to get in. So we'll walk down a ways and see what else we find. So there's a trail here, but it's pretty overgrown. So just a little ways up the trail, there's a nice kind of open area here. So that might work. So unfortunately this was just kind of the end of the trail here, so if we're gonna do it here, it'll have to be one of these spots that's in this location that we already saw. I'll probably head to the other park and see how it looks. Alright, so I'm here at the third location. It's a little bit more towards the middle of town, so it'll be easier to get to for the model and for me if we decide to shoot here. This is another park that has access to the river, so we'll go walk along the trail here and see how this one is. So just getting out of the car here, I can already see that the river's a little bit more calm here. This is another spot along the river here. This is a pretty interesting location. It's just a bridge that hangs over top, and as you can see, it puts some pretty nice even light on my face because you're kind of in the shadows. So you want the sun to be on the other side and the direction that you're shooting. So you would shoot this direction that I'm standing here. There's some kind of cool artwork along the walls and this little area here under the river. Here I found a pretty good open area. A lot of variety here. And then there's also a map of the trail here. So we can kind of see that there's quite a few paths and different places to go. So we'll keep wandering. I think we want to stay kind of along this river here. But there are some ponds, it looks like, so that might be an option too. So not maybe like 100 yards up the trail here, I ran into this pond, and looks like there's some really nice areas like right along this pond. And you can see down here there's access right to the water. So that would probably be a really nice spot. So I think we will pick this park, but I'm going to wander down the trail a little ways and see if I find anything else. So I don't know if you can hear me, but this is what I was looking for. So this is just a little ways up the trail, and there's a lot of people here, so I don't want to film them, but there's a nice area where you can access the river, and there's this nice waterfall here, and then there's a spot over here. Alright, so I had to walk down the trail a little ways so you could hear me because of the waterfall, but I think we'll probably pick this park. It looks like it has a lot of variety, and the distances between the places that are good for shooting are not too far away, so Next thing we'll do is send some pictures of the area to the model, make sure that she's cool with it, and then probably schedule our shoot in a couple weeks.